Angels on the earth. The word baby is used for a young human being below the age of 1 year or 18 months. After this age, words such as toddler and child are used. The word baby probably comes from baba, a sound made by many small babies and their parents. Newborn babies may seem helpless, but they are not. They can suck strongly to drink milk from their mother's breast. They cry if they are hungry or uncomfortable. They can hear well and usually recognize the voice of their mother. However, a newborn baby depends on someone, usually the mother, for food and warmth and comfort. Like other newborn mammals, human babies feed on milk. Milk from the mother's breast is ideally suited to the baby's needs. But sometimes a mother may be unable to feed her baby, perhaps for health reasons. In such cases, the baby can be fed with specially prepared formula milk powder. The powder is mixed with water and the baby sucks it through a rubber nipple from a feeding bottle. As a baby grows, milk alone is not enough. After several months, the average baby needs some solid food, that is, not milk. These first solids are usually cereals, mixed vegetables, fruits or other bland foods. These foods must be mashed into a pulp since the baby may not yet have any teeth with which to chew its food. Changing from breastfeeding to eating solid foods is called weaning. There is no uniformly fixed time for weaning. It depends on how the baby and mother are getting on. Some babies are weaned at a couple of months, others after a year or more. A baby's first teeth usually appear about 7 or 8 months after birth. They are the 8 front teeth or incisors. As they grow out of the gum, they may make the baby uncomfortable. This is called teething, and some babies cry a lot during this period. Once the first teeth have appeared, the baby can bite and chew its own food and gradually eat a more varied diet. The second batch of teeth, the 4 cheek teeth or molars, appear at about 12 months of age. By the age of about 2.5, the child cuts all the 20 milk or first teeth. Babies grow and change very quickly. By the age of 6 months, most babies have doubled their birth weight, from around 3.5 kilograms to 7. At 1 year, they may weigh 10 kilograms. Weight gain is quite a good indication of a baby's health. If a baby is not gaining weight over a period of several weeks, it may be ill. A newborn baby cannot even hold up its head and has to be supported at all times. At about 6 to 8 weeks, it is able to follow moving things with its eyes and starts to smile. At around 3 months, it will be able to raise the head. By 7 months, it will be able to sit up with some support and hold things in the hand. It will also babble simple sounds without any real meaning. During the remainder of the year, a baby learns to crawl and pull itself up into a standing position. By about 15 to 18 months, a baby is able to walk by itself and say a few words such as mama. Not all babies develop at the same speed. Some are able to crawl or walk earlier than usual, others a little later. This is not important and has no bearing on how clever or athletic the baby will be in the future. Babies must be kept clean to remain comfortable and healthy. They cannot wash themselves. Neither can they control their bowels or urine. So a baby must be washed regularly. Although a thorough bath every day is not usually necessary. Most babies begin to control their bowels at between 18 and 24 months, and their urination a few months later. At one time, it was common for babies to die from disease or neglect before they were even a year old. About 50 years ago, for example, in India, about 1 in 6 babies died during the first year of its life, but now this figure has been reduced to about 1 in 40. There are baby clinics and primary health centers to advise mothers on the care of their babies and on the correct way to feed them at different ages. They weigh the babies to make sure they are developing normally, and if there is any doubt about their health, a doctor is there to examine them. Babyhood ends at about 18 months of age and then childhood begins. It continues up to about 12 to 14 years. In this stage of life, 4 important changes occur. Children learn to walk and run. They begin to use language to communicate with others. They start to think and can solve simple problems. Finally, they begin to observe and imitate the people around them. When children are fully grown, they are about twice as tall and 4 times as heavy as they were at the age of 2. This dramatic change takes place slowly from 2 to about 9 years. During this period, children grow 5 to 8 centimeters and gain 2 to 3 kilograms a year. Then, after the age of 10, children grow faster for several years. This growth spurt begins 2 years earlier for girls than for boys. In most human families, children are loved and well cared for, but sometimes they are very badly treated by adults. Most serious problems arise when children are maltreated by their own parents or adoptive parents. In such cases, the abuse may not come to the notice of people outside the home until it is too late. Children come to believe that they are continually punished because they are really bad. They develop an inferiority complex which retards their physical as well as mental development. In order to protect children from cruel treatment, most governments have passed laws against child abuse. Those found guilty can be fined or jailed. Usually, however, attempts are made to reform the parent or parents and to create a healthy environment in the home. If necessary, abused children are taken away from their families and placed in the care of a children's home.